Thanks for logging on to youtube.com/House of Chappelle TV. I am Reco, and you are talking live with Reco. Um, can we talk, black people? I'm just gonna get on into it. Um, I have a thing that has been embedded in my head since I was little because I'm from Chattanooga, Tennessee. I was born in Greenville, South Carolina, and I was raised in Tennessee. And we've always had a saying about the house nigga, feel nigga mentality. And just to give you a story, a background, um, pretty much the feel nigga term came from the slaves that were in the field, which usually were the dark skinned um, people, slaves, and closer to the house, the more lighter you were closer to the house. So, for example, with my skin and my light brown eyes, I would be either probably really, really close to the house or inside the house. And I would say I would be close to the house, but it was arguments of saying that I would be inside, but I would say I would be close to the house. Like, cleaning up the yard, in the shade, by the porch, on the porch, cleaning the porch, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And the quote unquote field slaves hated the slaves that worked in the closer to the house because they was treated special. Um, but it almost came off like a hating thing. We use it today as a like, okay, you're hating, you have that uh field nigga mentality, like you're hating on a particular person. Um and it's saying that you're having the same mentality that the slave owners put on us hundreds of years ago. So here, I say that because of this. Wendy Williams made a comment yesterday, and not saying that I agree with her or disagree. When she made the comment, I felt that if she was saying, what if? Now, what if somebody said they was in the National Coalition of White People? Or what if I went to a um, historically white college of university, which we already know most white colleges are historically white universities. Um, and then it's this new term, PWI, that's been going around, but you really pretty much don't hear people saying that that I'm aware of. Um, and she was just making a what if statement. So you knew she was gonna get a backlash because all the audience members was like, so I did a video on it. Watch the video and come back, pause it, watch the video and come back. And I was just making examples that sometime um, in 2016, you don't necessarily have to use the word black because sometimes it may scare people away from your business. But when you look at certain makes up of your business, you'll know that it's a black owned business. Prime example, you have Delta Sigma Theta is a black sorority. You have Kappa Alpha Psi, which is a black fraternity. You have all of these different entities that don't use the word black in their title, that you know respectfully that this organization or this entity is black, right? And so Wendy said, are we still using the word color in 2016? She wasn't saying that to demean the value of the NAACP. And I will tell you, I asked this question: do the NAACP still have the power that they once had back in the day? Because right now we have our brothers and sisters protesting and marching the streets, which they should be at their jobs. They should be making money because we all know that old saying that I live by: you kill them with success. We can beat our enemy, the ones that are killing us, with success by building our own schools, by building our own police departments, and hiring the right people, and voting for the chief of police and the mayor, and make sure we get right people in offices. But once again, we sit around and wait as black people like we normally do, and when something happens, then we want to go swinging. So I had to go. My aunt called me. She's just opened. We had to handle some family business. She's opening up her her online store, and I've been helping her getting that together, and it's absolutely amazing. She had to abbreviate the name, so I can't even give you the website, but I will soon. Um, so um, so now I just lost my train of thought back on the Wendy Williams situation and the field the field nigga house nigga field nigga syndrome. So Wendy Williams today went on television this morning. Well, it was this morning for me, but yesterday for you guys, because I get everything comes on a little later and I don't watch her during the day or whatever because I'm here working on them all. So she pretty much not necessarily apologized, but she cleared up her statement because so many of you guys went in on her and ripped her a new asshole, and now everybody else, all the blogs, all the video bloggers, um, and news anchors, I'm so disappointed in because they didn't look in deep into the situation like I did. And mind you, we're having a real conversation here, right? And I'm gonna keep on saying that throughout the duration of this video. So I went on to this morning a video blogger that I was actually a fan of, but what I'm not liking about a lot of these bloggers, they're not uplifting the Black community. And at a time that we need right now, we need right now, we need upliftments, and we need to send out forgiveness or give forgiveness to people that really don't mean don't really necessarily, I wouldn't say don't mean what they say, or don't just say not sure. We'll say Wendy Williams is not sure. So he went on about Wendy Williams, calling her this, that, just calling her names, this, that, and the third, yada, yada, yada. And one of the things that made me look at him and say, everything that he said that she said, she did not say. And I couldn't even make it 3 minutes of the video, and I turned it off because I was like, I cannot sit up here and listen to anything that he has to say when his facts are wrong. So you need to check, most of you guys actually need to check your facts on what she said. And even to clear it up, to give you more clarification on the situation, go on my Instagram. A friend of mine wrote something about Wendy Williams. And since I knew him, I immediately called him. And he said, well, Reco, she said so-and-so, so. I said, no, she didn't say that. She said this. It was close, but a word or two can make something way different. She said, well, Reco, she said this, so-and-so, so-and-so. I said, no, she said it this, and she said it like this. Well, her tone was very condescending. No, her tone was very unsure. Well, she should have known what the hell she was talking about. No, she was trying to add the W into the NAACP, so she just said National Coalition of White People. So you're getting your pennies in a bunch for what? Now, Wendy Williams is 51 years old. I guarantee you she know what the NAACP is and what a historically Black college is and university. And after she just said her father and her brother graduated. So we're going down on her for what? And now Roland Martin has got on the bandwagon. And I'm going to be honest, I haven't been a fan of Roland Martin ever since he said something about gays or whatever. And pretty much everything that he had to say after has been muted. If I see him on television, I turn the TV. And guess what? When that situation happened, I didn't tweet him. I didn't bash him. I didn't say anything. Guess what I did? I just turned the channel. And that's what I'm trying to clear up this whole situation with most of you around the world, Black people around the world. So he goes on to say that Wendy Williams, if you don't know what the hell you talking about, you need to shut up, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But remember, a couple of years ago, you was in a hot seat talking about gays. So now you want to jump on the bandwagon. But guess what? You jumped on the bandwagon with the slave mentality, the house nigga field nigga syndrome. Cause I'm gonna tell you, just like how the field niggas was hating on the house niggas, you did the same thing to Miss Wendy Williams. Cause I guarantee you, she's on primetime television and she's on BET. Her ratings are way more than yours. She has way more ratings than yours. So guess what? You can get some followers and some likes by jumping, and some memes and some shout outs on Instagram by jumping on a Let's Bash Wendy Williams bandwagon. But guess what? You're feeding into all the bullshit that's going on out there in the world with we're not liking our own. And guess what? The white man is still winning because guess what? His plan is still working all these hundreds of years later. We are hating on each other still. And that is my whole point. Black people, with everything that's going on in the world today, why are we still hating on each other? Even if Wendy Williams said, I cannot stand black people are the scum of the earth, guess what we should have did? Click, turned it, and never turn back to that channel again. Never turn back to BET at her time slot. Never turn back to whatever time slot she is to come on prime time. And I'm gonna tell you how I am. I don't watch her on prime time. I watch her on BET because guess what? That's a Black Entertainment Network. That's how you get ahead. You get me? So I want you guys to put in the comments, give me questions. I actually really like doing this. This is like a little cute little outlet. I can talk to you guys throughout the world and blah, 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 blah. I hate this video is going to be a little longer than I normally want the videos to be, but it was just a lot of things that I need to say. And everything that's going on out in the world today, we don't need to be hating on each other at all. And I know I'm going to get some flack for this video, but that's what y'all do. Because trust me, I've been under fire for getting bashed by you guys on social media. But when you see me in person, y'all be going the other way. So, I mean, but it's all good. Y'all do what y'all do. But at the end of the day, we have to stick together. So let's roll the field nigga, house nigga mentality out the door. If you don't like what Wendy Williams is about, don't watch it. Whatever you do, don't slander her, because guess what? They sitting in their office, they flipping through the channels, they going through Twitter, they going through Instagram, Facebook, and they laughing at all of us. And I'm saying all of us because guess what? When I look in the mirror, I see what you see, brown skin. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe. I really want to hear your comments. The good and the bad, because I'm going to tell you right now, they just roll off me. They just roll off my back. It is what it is, because at the end of the day, 9 times out of 10, you guys that's doing them bad, those horrible comments, you only have a one-track mind and probably would never ever think outside the box in the first place. So with that being said, I love you guys. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Mwah.